നമ്മൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് വീഡിയോയിൽ കണ്ടത് ക്രോസ് സെക്ഷൻ ഇസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 4 pi sin square delta 0 by k square. നമുക്ക് now we can analyze the equation 4.17. ട്രാൻസെൻഡന്റൽ ഇക്വേഷൻ നമ്മൾ ഡിറൈവ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഈ ഇക്വേഷൻ k2 cot k2r plus delta equal to k1 cot k1r. നമ്മൾ ഈ k1 cot k1r നെ മൈനസ് ആൽഫ എന്ന് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യും. ഓക്കെ, സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാം നമുക്ക്. അത് ആൽഫ ഈക്വൽ ടു മൈനസ് k1 cot k1r. അതിന് let us assume that the energy is less than 10 kilo electron volt. Low energy ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Then k1 equal to square root of 2m v0 plus e by h cross square, which is approximated to 0.92 per femtometer, with v0 equal to 35 MeV. And okay, then k2 is approximated to less than 0.016 per femtometer. Then we do some manipulations. Then we will get an equation like this. Okay, I'm giving you, this is an assignment. Try to solve to find sin square delta by substitution and some arrangement. Find this equation into this equation. Okay, alpha is, we have substituted to the equation 4.17, and by substituting sin square delta 0 into this equation 4 pi sin square delta 0 by k square, we will get the scattering cross section as 4 pi by k2 square plus alpha square into cos k2r plus alpha by k2 sin k2r. Using r equal to 2, r approximated to femtometer from the study of the 2h bound state, and alpha is approximated to 0.2 per femtometer. Thus k2 square is much less than alpha square, and therefore k2r much less than 1, giving by substituting these approximations here, sigma is approximated to 4 pi by alpha square into 1 plus alpha r, which is equal to 4.6 barn. Okay, 1 barn is equal to 10 power minus 28 meter square. This result suggests that the cross section should be constant at low energy and should have a value close to 4 to 5 barn. Here we have got 4.6 barn. Okay, and at low energy we assume that this is constant and the value lies in between 4 to 5 barn. But experimental results shows like this. The neutron proton scattering cross section at low energy shows like this. The scattering cross section, which is about 20 barn, which is constant for low energy of about 10 power 4 electron volt, and after that it scattering cross section decreases at higher energy. This figure shows the experimental cross section for scattering of neutrons by protons. The cross section is indeed constant at low energy and it decreases with E at large energy. But the low energy cross section, here we have got 20.4 barn, 20.4 barn, which is much higher, is not in agreement with our calculated value of 4.6 barn. For the solution to this discrepancy, we must study the relative spins of the incident and scattered nucleons. Proton and neutron spins, each half, can combine to give a total spin S equal to proton spin plus neutron spin that can have a magnitude either 0 or 1. The S equal to 1 combination has three orientations corresponding to Z components plus 1, 0, minus 1, and the S equals 0 combination has only a single orientation. For that reason, the S equal to 1 combination is called triplet state and S equal to 0 combination is called a singlet state. As the incident nucleon approaches the target, the probability of being in a triplet state is 3 by 4 and the probability of being in a singlet is 1 by 4. Because singlet is 1, there are 4 chance possibilities. So possibility probability of being in singlet is 1 by 4. If the scattering cross section is different for the singlet and triplet states, then we can write the scattering cross section which is equal to 3 by 4 sigma t plus 1 by 4 sigma s. This sigma t is for scattering cross section for triplet. Sigma s is the scattering cross section for singlet. We therefore take sigma t equal to 4.6 bar and using the measured value of sigma equal to 20.4 bar for the low energy cross section, we deduce that sigma s. Substituting that values here, sigma s is calculated as 67.8 bar. This calculation indicates that there is an enormous difference between the cross sections in the singlet and triplet states. That is, the nuclear force must be spin dependent. From this result, we conclude that the nuclear force must be spin dependent.